Hi, my name is Veronica and I serve as the Special Projects and Government Affairs Administrator for Akron Summit Community Action. We're here at Buchtel CLC, Community Learning Center today for a youth forum. We've been really blessed to have on hand Maurice Clarett, who has an amazing story of redemption, amazing story of what it takes to move from a place of falling down and standing back up.
I was an 18-year-old kid, I ran for 175 yards, and I never knew at that moment how my life would change. I never knew at that moment how things would kind of get confusing and bigger than I can control and prepare for. So I remember walking out the tunnel after the game. There's fans everywhere. You had 100,000 people. You had probably another 125,000 people outside the stadium. And I remember I was coming out, I'm signing autographs with people, I'm taking pictures, and I remember the homeboys that I grew up with, all the guys like basically from my neighborhood. It was probably maybe, I would say 20 of them. And they was like, you know, Reese, what's up, man? Let's go out, let's go have a nice time, let's go celebrate. And I remember internally, I was like, man, I don't really want to go out, but from the, I don't say from the peer pressure, but just from the wanting to be accepted or wanting to be somebody amongst my homeboys, that really made me go out. So I was like, all right, cool, come on, let's go out. Cut the bug, I got high from life. I go out to the nightclubs, I'm taking pictures, I'm signing autographs. I got women everywhere, I got alcohol everywhere, I got like the little table service, I'm VIP, so I'm thinking of somebody at this point. It was maybe week 5 or 6 that Coach Trusser came to me and sat me down, and he said, Maurice, you know what I'm saying, word around town is that you're actually going out too much. You actually run a bunch of guys who aren't into what they should be into. And the truth be told, I was around a bunch of family members who all hustling and sold drugs and was in the streets, and he was just basically trying to guide me to the right direction. With me being a knucklehead, I didn't want to hear it, I didn't want anything to do with him. Basically, I just wanted to do what Maurice Clarett wanted to do. When the investigation comes, I'm thinking there's nothing that I'm going to go play football again. I may get suspended for a game or two. But after the investigation, they suspended me for the entire season. So maybe over a period of, I say, 3 years and 11 months, they had let me out of prison. So I got out of prison in 2010. I had a goal, I had a plan. I had already completed some coursework from Ohio University while I was inside, while I was incarcerated, and I went back to Ohio State initially with my release. So I came back to Ohio, and in the midst of coming back, ESPN reached out to me and was like, hey Maurice, you know, we have a 30 for 30 series. I didn't know what it was at the time. And they said, hey, we want to talk about your life. We want you to talk about your time at Ohio State. After I completed the film, I was spoken, and I would say, at 100 different venues in 70 different cities, and just basically rock and roll all around the world. Also, in the process of that, I never forgot my entrepreneurship. I actually have an industrial cleaning company, and I'm brokering for that. I basically never left my entrepreneurship back behind me. Basically, that's how I make a living for myself. But also, in the meantime, one way I wanted to get back to my community. I never wanted to come back to my community and throw a camp. And to think that that's giving back. I really believe if you have influence, you can do more in your community, just basically throw a cap and say that's giving back. And I knew one thing that helped me when I was actually incarcerated was the actual mentorship from older guys and the actual correction. You know, a lot of these young guys, they want guidance. You know, when I was in prison, I seen so many young guys come in and be wild, out of control. These guys would be here for murders, for always assaults and everything like that. But it was the basic process of just sitting down with them, talking to them, basically schooling them. I found out basically that thing helped me and helped all the other young guys. Basically, that's what I said I want to do. I said, so I actually had some building space back in Youngstown, Ohio. We finally actually have a physical facility, and I called it the Comeback Project. It was labeled the Comeback Project, basically allowed me to come back in my life, but also wanted to come with that same thing guys making to come back. Basically, the whole process here is like developing social skills, developing just that responsible adult culture, actually giving these guys realistic plans, and understanding that you can produce for yourselves. You don't basically have to leverage yourself to go get a job from somebody, but thinking from more of an entrepreneurship standpoint, basically understanding how you can get inside of the industry rather than looking to be an employee for somebody. But basically, that's how I got my life back together. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy consulting with universities. I enjoy mentoring young dudes, and I believe like I actually feel more alive when I'm talking to people. I actually feel more alive.